by our meteorologist, Brittany Merlot. Brittany, good morning.
Good morning, guys. How are you doing?
Doing terrific.
Timer, how you doing? I haven't talked to you for a while.
Yeah,
I
you
know. It's good to see your face. How you guys doing? Good, good, good.
doing great. And obviously, you're somebody that wears a lot of hats. We've talked about it before. You put out the newsletter and our podcast and cover the news and do the weather. And Bob and myself have been talking in the first segment about the breaking news from yesterday that the mayor of Wausau decided on his own Sunday to haul away a drop box at City Hall here in Wausau. And there was a protest yesterday, and you went over there and you were covering it. I just was curious, what did you see? What did you hear at the City Hall protest before the city council meeting last night?
Just some upset residents and people just concerned and wanting a conspiracy theory to end, right? They said that they were there in May protesting, that the box is safe, everything is fine. If anything were to happen, like there is very little voter fraud, they were saying, and that if it were to happen, it's going to be caught at the next level. So why are we so concerned about this ballot box? Why was it removed? I mean, they're saying he says it wasn't bolted down and he wanted it to be moved. So if that's the case, why is the payment box still there? Why is the mailbox still there? Those aren't bolted down. They're not in the river. So that's kind of what the vibe was there from the people out there. I'd say a good chunk of maybe 20 or so were standing out there with signs. It's a very peaceful protest. Nothing went wrong, obviously. There's cops there too, just in case. But I did see a social media post about that city council meeting, right? Well, the ballot box was not supposed to be on the agenda, but I saw posts saying that registered commenters were there and questioning him, and he was responding. And apparently the DA was like, hey, this isn't normal. Usually you don't respond. And he kind of wrapped it up and summed it up. That's what I heard. So kind of digging into this whole story still, but obviously breaking news. But yeah, why? Why is it moved? I want to know.
And he put on the Department of Public Works hat and vest and really went all the way. And it's, I know Halloween is coming pretty soon, but that's a little bit in front of it.
Seriously.
But again, I'm sure you'll have reporting on that during our newscast during the course of the day, correct?
Yes, absolutely. And, one of the main things is the municipal city clerk is the only person who's supposed to be moving those boxes and have it. So Caitlin Bernardi has not been talked to supposedly by him just yet. He's been too busy. So we'll see.
Well, it's going to be very, very interesting to see if there's any repercussions for this. I know there are a few folks out there that are worried there's not going to be any repercussions, that the mayor will be able to do this and not have any, backlash in terms of official action. So we're going to keep a close eye on that as it continues as well. Well, let's talk about more pleasant stuff, which is the weather. As I look out, I'm looking outside. The trees are not moving. Just blue skies, sunshine. Very pleasant start. Cool enough to put on the light jacket to come into work this morning. And we talked last week about how warm it was, and we're going to start to inch up there pretty close to what we were last week. Maybe not quite into the mid 80s, but darn near close to 80 degrees, right?
We sure are. I mean, our average high temperatures for right now should be in the upper 60s. So the fact that we're hitting the mid 70s today and then the upper 70s by tomorrow and into the weekend, that's obviously 10 degrees above where we should be for this time of year. So spoiled in a beautiful September. Nice dry spell too. No rain in the forecast over this entire week. Now I know that I'm still tracking that tropical storm down south expected to hit Florida by tomorrow morning, and it's supposed to intensify to a hurricane today, possibly becoming major by tomorrow. That exact system, that exact hurricane does move its way into the Midwest and kind of jolts to the west towards us. But as of recently, a lot of those models are keeping it down into Illinois. So that means I don't even think any rain over the weekend for us anymore. Maybe just a few more clouds filtering in and still some unseasonable warmth. So really, Wisconsin getting off into amazing temperatures because of that system, lifting that moisture and warmth towards us, but staying far enough away that it's just perfect here.
Yeah, it looks like for the next week or so, still well above normal, and really great opportunities as we do get into the weekend for anybody's outdoor activities and even more. So fantastic stuff. What are the details here for the It's our hump day. We're heading downhill towards the weekend. As we head towards the weekend, what are the details on the forecast?
Oh, Wednesdays are the best. We're going to hit 74 degrees today. Beautiful, perfect temperatures, calm winds out of the north at about 5 miles per hour. And that's what we're going to hang on to all day. A little bit of fog is possible overnight and early tomorrow morning. That's because we're going to be dropping back into those upper 40s and then climbing to 77 degrees. That's the forecast, honestly, for both tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Fantastic. Well, Brittany, thanks for that information. Enjoy the rest of your day. I know you're always busy and always appreciate you spending a few minutes with us here in the morning.
Absolutely. Thank you guys. Have a wonderful day too.
Bye, Brittany.
Absolutely. Brittany Merlot, our meteorologist, news person extraordinaire as well. Right now, sunny skies and 52 degrees.